Welcome back for another yummy update. It is do or die now, isn't it? We have the 4-year cycle Jeets being rinsed out, friends. We have many crypto KOLs calling for now an official bear market. I've shown you one of my posts here just to collect all of them. And we'll go through a bit more for what you're seeing. I find it interesting. Everyone's coming out. You can see it here, like crypto KOLs. We've got Andrew Tate, James Wynn, Ben Copen, Peter Schiff, Blockchain Backer, Ivan on Tech, Taiki, Crashius, many others. So look, it could happen, man. I don't know what comes around the corner. I like the strong hands in altcoins. That's it. I like them, okay? I'm going to give you more charts and information soon. I like how, friends, this is the thing, Mike. They're calling for a bear market here, bro. You know what I mean? Like, look, yeah, it could happen, all right? You know what? You might say, but Sami, what if this happens, man? What if we just go sideways for a year and then we start to go up? Yeah, okay, we can happen. It's just... I don't want to sell after 4 years of down only, and now everyone says, you know what? Actually, a bear market starting here. Do you know what I mean? Like, it feels like this is a classic capitulation zombie virus thing out here, which people don't want to believe because they're just looking at all the other stuff. But that's okay, man. That's okay. James Wynn calling for $88,000 Bitcoin and a bear market to start. It's going to get a lot worse. A lot worse. Don't look at charts. Log off. They will call this Black Friday in USA. So, interesting. Some dude has been one hell of a counter signal. Hans, a broken clock is right twice a day, though. Yes, Hans speaking about pretty much, yeah, it is true, friends. You know, everybody's always bullish, bearish. Just like, I want to show you more, though. We'll speak more about what usually has come after these periods as well. This is what it looks like as well. It's crazy, man. They're calling for a bear market now. You know what I mean? Like, right here. They're like saying bull market, alt season. Friends, you got to imagine, right? This is what it looks like, okay? Alt season, and now they're like, okay, now bear market starts. No, bro, that's why, friends, I have the conviction play here as the sticker for you. I'm like, look, dude, I've wanted alt season to come the whole time. I don't make calls. I don't care. If you rely on calls, you're a loser. Because these people are 50-50, you're buying a service from them. Okay, the only call that's happening is they are calling up their real estate agent to go buy more property real estate from your sucker money because you're the exit liquidity, and they're taking your money and they're just withdrawing it out of crypto to go buy their own stuff, and they can retire for them and their family. But you're the idiot requiring some sort of call from these people who are false prophets, okay? I don't care that these things keep going down. I've wanted to go up. I'm not going to start saying, oh, wow, now it's a bear market after 4 years of going down. No. Okay? Just as convicted as I was up here and here and here, now it's cheaper. I don't care, right? So, remember, friends, learn from Warren Buffett. Your job is not to predict what comes next around the corner. It's to just literally find cheap prices and let go of expensive prices. Yeah? I see strong hands all around me. Dick with butt. I'm Hellosen, the rental portfolio do you all want? Sir Nathaniel, they want it to go negative. Mr. Dirty Crypto, literal altcoin bottom. Thank you very much, friends. You also have Mr. Williams. I see price going to 90K. Bitcoin doesn't joke with the gap. Yeah, it is true. There is a CME gap there. Could happen, man. Could happen, you know. But here's the thing, like 90K, of course it can happen. Just like it's James Wynn. it's James Wynn, friends, as well. So just to show you what everyone's referring to. Here we've got the Ethereum CME. I think the equivalent of the Bitcoin CME is here. So that's what I guess everyone's thinking about. Is there going to be the CME gap that takes us down here? Guess we'll find out, man. You know, I'm going to keep holding, whatever. You know, if they want to give us a 10-year bear market, this is it. Uncle Peter Schiff saying gold is more likely to hit $1 million than Bitcoin. Okay. So thank you to Mr. Clobzo. He loves to gloat and rub it in. Everyone needs to understand his attitude towards Bitcoin. Yeah, so I've got a scheduled post. It's going to come out in exactly a year from now. And we're going to see. So Bitcoin's 107,000. Gold is 4,300. Just be interesting what's going to happen in 12 months from now. So it'll be a nice marker. So Taiki Maeda has made a video, the beginning of the bear market and why I am short. He's also got 20 altcoins short. Bang, 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 bang. 20 short. He's short Doge. Oh my God, he's short Trump coin. Friends, it's funny, with Trump coins getting a meme ETF, you know, look, oh man, he's short Plasma Chain down here, World Liberty Fund, he's short Pepe. Oh gosh, he's short, but it's just funny, so yeah. We got a lot of these out here. So I appreciate it. We also have a comment here from Mr. Oracle, sick badge. So friends, if you notice on my Twitter, I now have a pDAI badge. You see this? So what actually happened, just so everyone knows, right? My Pulse Chain badge was removed, okay? I didn't want a pDAI badge. I don't want to change anything. I don't like changing stuff when it comes to things like that. I don't like change. I'm very consistent. I was just using the Pulse Chain badge. Now, the badge is not to look cool. The badge gives you 2x outreach. So Twitter, instead of showing your post to 1,000 people, it shows it to 2,000 people. Now, because I am literally the highest value content in crypto, I'm just helping spread the word out consistently every single day, multiple times a day. Further outreach, okay? But then Matty Allen removed my Pulse Chain badge, okay? And so he gave his own reasons. I forgot what it was. It was a big community backlash and I had no badge. But coincidentally, around this time, thankfully, the pDAI community has set up the organization. Now they have a pDAI badge. And they've thrown me as the first. So I appreciate it. By the way, yeah, I am appreciative to everyone who gave me the Pulse Chain badge. Everyone involved as well. I did say that many times in video. Very, very thankful to that we can just keep doing this. Remember, I'm working for you, friends. I'm here to serve the people. Okay? It's not just to look cool and stuff out here, right? So it is what it is. Let's move on. This is also funny. One of you baby dolls in my Telegram, man. This is really cool. Taiki a year ago, I remember watching this interview. Are we entering a bear market? This interview. Is the cycle cooked? And I remember that interview like it was yesterday. And yes, it was 100% saying the cycle is 100% cooked. And I just want to show you where we were back then on the Bitcoin Weekly. It's funny. Where were we? October 2025. Here we go. We were down here. Here we go. It was literally, friends, here we just had Japan, and then the double bottom, and we're around here. So everyone thought, really, it's rolling over and it's going to go down, and then we went up. You also got to remember as well, friends, many crypto KOLs sold here on the Trump tariff stuff, the Trump China tariff stuff, and now they're calling for bear market again. So yeah, look, one of these days you're going to get it. It's just, friends, do you remember I've been preparing this every single day. I've made so many videos in 2023 and 2024 last year. More so 2023 before we even started, okay? This is literally, you go back, OG, your friend Sami, I was telling everyone, as you go up, all right, in a bull market, there will be multiple waves, events where people will call the end. And it'll be like a lot of 50-50. But what happens is they call for the end, it looks like it's going to happen, and then the bull market goes up. They messed with the bull, they got the horns. This doesn't just happen once. It happens again and again and again until those people are too scared to call the bear market. They're too scared because they've been embarrassed. Okay? Like, friends, I'll just give you an example, okay? We love Ivan on tech. I'll just give you one example. We love Ivan, we love Uncle Bobby. But imagine a scenario where Bitcoin goes up from here, right? And does that. Okay? Imagine it does this. What might happen is we will say, hey, like you guys called for the bear market here, and then you called for it here. And you know what's going to happen, friends? When the prices go up, it's not going to be, we're just trying to protect people. No. The entitled ones come. The emotional, real retail money come in. So what happens is they come out and they say, you cost me money. You made me sell for the bear market. I sold because of you. That's what they keep saying over and over and over again. So then all those people call for the bear market, they just want to shut their mouths. They're embarrassed. Yeah, that's why I told you, right? The bull market ends when you kill the final bear. They're too scared to call for it at the end. They're too scared to talk about euphoria. There will be a point where there's euphoria, and what's everybody going to do? They're going to remind them of all the times they were wrong, and that's what ends up happening. They go, you were wrong here, you were wrong here, you're wrong there. How dare you even put your mouth out? So that's bull market stuff, and that's how it plays out, But we're still working our way through there. Big news as well. So very interesting. CryptoFace, my friend, he's made a giant article on gold. He's very bullish on gold. He's made a big article calling for gold to go to $10,000 to $20,000 on a monthly reading RSI. Friends, I just want to show you something. Habibi Cookie. Let's play some Pumpy G music for him as well. Some of you are from Mr. CryptoFace's Discord. We're still friends today, friends. Mr. CryptoFace, he's never written an article in his life. His first article is now on gold. Mr. Cookieface, you're contrarian. And now you've written, you got to think about it, what it looks like. Because, see, friends, this is the thing. So, Mr. Cookie's usually doing the offending to people because he's saying, oh, you like this Chinese stock that's gone up 30x. You don't even speak Chinese. He's like always like, basically like killing the party for everyone because he's like contrarian, trying to short everything, right? But now I'm here to tell you, Mr. Cookie, like, you go from writing no articles, gold has 9 green weeks in a row, and in the same day that Uncle Peter Schiff calls for gold to go to $1 million before Bitcoin, and we see retailers lining up everywhere like this in the same day. Look at these retailers lining up everywhere all around the world. Mr. Cookie Face come out and make this first big article, and it's being bullish gold, saying gold's going to 10 to 20,000 in the next few years. So it's just, you got to understand what it looks like. You got to be objective. Be like, wow, that looks like it's a classical exuberance of confidence with the monthly RSI reading out here. Also in this article, friends, the whole premise is this. You got to understand. His premise is fundamental. He says, well, Credit Suisse has now collapsed and they don't have their shorts on anymore, so this thing can fly. Which, look, I get it, man, yeah. Gold, when it does its pullbacks, it doesn't drop 80%. It's not a shit coin, right? It actually only drops max 30%. And it hangs around 10 to 20s. But you just got to think about it, man. Like, just come on, man. Like, Mr. Cookie Face, everyone. You guys, you spent 5 years shitting on any single person who buys a crypto altcoin, who wants to hold it. And now you are seeing lines of people out the, literally around the block. Literally hundreds of people lining up for hours and hours around the block, all around the world. And you're telling me, yes, they're all going to get rich. Come on. Come on. But yeah, you got to remember as well. So Mr. J Plush, to say it's coming out in the next coming years, you got to remember Mr. J Plush as well. Yeah, I know. Mr. Cookie said is in the next coming years. Yeah. It's not about that duration, okay? This is no different to when, look, it's not about your prediction, okay? It's not about the prediction. It's about the confidence to stick your neck out there. All right? That's what it is, okay? So it's for example, if Bitcoin hits $250,000, people will say, it'll be $1 million in a couple of years for sure. People who are like bearish before. There's the confidence to say that. It's not about their prediction. It's just the confidence to go, hey, I've written a whole article now. Hey, this thing's now going to work. It's also, you got to admit it, it's the confidence to watch hordes of people buy altcoins and then have them go down. But now watch a horde of people buy gold and say, oh, they're making the right decision. Yeah, I hope you're seeing it now. That's why it's not about, like I said, it's not about the exact prediction. These are the data, friends, this data table out here. When gold has had 9 green weeks in a row, every single time, look what's happened before. This was the one in 2020, right before Bitcoin had a big bull run. So, 2 months later, it's down 7%. So it doesn't go to zero or anything. It obviously is gold because it's inert, oldest money network in the world. All right. It's OG money. It is money. That's pretty much, it's just a sign like, look, the risk off part pauses and we're ready for the next leg. Here you have Uncle Peter Schiff calling for an official bear market. The Bitcoin bear market continues this morning with Bitcoin now down 34% versus gold. If you think this bear market's nearing its end, think again. Okay, so I want to show you this great post we have out here. Thank you to my friend, Mr. Carlin Talks Crypto, who is always talking about crypto. This is the Bitcoin versus gold ratio chart. All right, do you see how, friends, everyone, it's crazy, man. This is what happens. Everyone's calling for a bear market here. Wild. I hope this happens, man. I hope we get that and we actually pop off. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, just look at it. Look at it. It's crazy. Look, friends, it's wild. But what everyone believes is now going to happen is we're going to now break lower. So we'll see. We'll see. I just want to show you that chart. Thank you to Mr. Colin Talks Crypto for that wonderful chart as well. Remember, here's the thing, friends. Like, by itself, okay, it's scary. But then you have James Wynn calling for a bear market. Andrew Tate calling for $26,000 Bitcoin. Taiki, Ivan, everyone short, and getting out bear market. It's just, and Uncle Pete, it's just, it hits differently. That's all. We did have the worst October ever as well. Literally the second worst October of all time. 2014 was a terrible October, but that was a bear market, and that was after Bitcoin did a 440x. Okay, so it really is, all these bad Octobers, they're really, really, really bad because Bitcoin's been slowing down. Thank you to my friend, Mr. DJ Khalid, as well from Pulse Chain. This is the rotation, friends, of, it shows you Bitcoin, and it shows you gold, and it shows you the M2, global M2. All right, you see how gold has caught up to the global liquidity, and Bitcoin hasn't. Okay, so we're waiting for the big grand rotation trade. Now, it does imply a price of like 200,000. So we'll see when it comes to that. Remember, it takes like 9 to 12 months for the things to play out, but we'll see. Andrew Tate called for the crypto bear market. As I said, Bitcoin, look at him, his video. Bitcoin's gone to $26,000. He's also, friends, he's also short, I think. I think he put on a leverage. He just made a video saying leverage is the devil. I have a scheduled post here. So remember, fans, I told you I've put a scheduled post out for Uncle Peter Schiff. So we can just see in a year from now, hey, what's gold? You know, Bitcoin's 107, gold is 4,300. Let's see in 12 months what happens. And it will just pop up. I have one from a year ago that just appeared today. Check this out. Scheduled post from October. 1 year ago. So when I read these out, we completely forget what it is. It's just they just appear and we read it together. 1 year ago, I posted this video about my Kit Kat indicator. Crypto is only 2.3 trillion in size with Bitcoin at 69K. We should be much higher. Posting this to 2025 to see if we pumped for once. This brother with his Siamese twin here is only 75 calories now. Oh my gosh. That video, friends, I was eating a Kit Kat and I'm looking at it and I was like, I'm seeing it was only 75 calories. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is this realization of me where inflation got so out of hand. I was snapping. This is 50 seconds of me basically snapping that this little Kit Kat went up in price and there's nothing left. And that's what made me so pissed off. I'm like, the amount of money debasement they've done. I go, there's no freaking way crypto ends at 2 trillion market cap, you know? So let's see what we go. Check out total crypto. Here, by the way, funny friends, I have to update gold. Gold is no longer 22 trillion. It's funny. Gold is now 30 trillion. Check that out, you know? Check it out. So this was crypto. So a year ago, where were we? Around here, 2.6 trillion. And now we're up to 3.5, you know? Everyone calling for the end, huh? Look, I don't know what comes next. I just know there's a lot of strong hands around me. That's exactly where I want to be. Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you in the next one.